Hey champions, today we're discussing a very debated topic in the arena of health, and that is supplementation. So many people will tell you yes, so many people will tell you no, so many people will say I just want to say there's a lot of different ways to skin a cat. I believe in supplementation because of results, what I've seen for myself, what I've seen for my clients. And so for you, if you are needing to take things to the next level, get past the plateau, you feel like you're focusing on the 4 of the 5 other pillars of health that you've probably seen in one of my other videos. If you haven't, make sure to go check that out, 5 pillars of health. And this one is going to be that 5th pillar that I talk about being the green, the go pillar, because it's going to make all the other ones go. And for that reason, I want to just really dive down deep into what does supplementation do for your health. So I have 5 different reasons why I believe that supplementation is necessary for people today. And what I'm going to just tell you is, number 1, food is lacking. You might disagree with this, but I just want to point something out to you. Back in the 1900s, when supplementation was not around, I get a lot of people that say, well, you know, supplementation is pretty new, but people lived very long lives, you know, a long time ago. Yeah, that's great, because guess what? Most of them were hunters and gatherers. They went and killed their own food. They went and picked the apple from the apple tree. And what did? They didn't put it in a refrigerator and let it sit for a week. No, they ate it that day. We don't do that. We pick the apple from the tree. When I say we, I mean the produce companies pick the apple from the tree. They ship it out to the grocery store. The grocery store is going to clean it. They're going to put it on the cart or the display case. You're going to go in there. You're going to buy it. Are you following me here? It's a time process. This time process, every single moment that the apple was picked from the tree, that the chicken was killed, that the plant was washed and harvested and taken to the grocery store, this is a time process, and nutrients start to diminish over time. That's why foods rot, because of the lack of nutrients. So that's the first thing, is that our food is lacking. How do we fill in those gaps? Supplementation. Or live on a farm and pick your own stuff. That works too. I'm going to fully throw that out there. Convenience. For me, convenience is the number 1, because I'm always on the go. Probably like you feel like you lead a really busy life. Maybe you are a mom who just trying to wrangle all the kids around. Maybe you're a dad who is on the road all the time and trying to provide for his family, and you're thinking health is the last thing on my mind, but it needs to be the first thing on my mind, but I don't have time. Convenience is where supplementation comes in. Meal replacement shakes, bars, quick sources of energy. Those are things that are convenient. Or vitamins that can fill in those gaps so that you don't have to worry about putting a ton of time into making meals or finding the right types of stuff at the grocery store so that you can fill in those gaps. Maximize results. Maybe you've come to this because you're either in a plateau, or you're some sort of competitor, or maybe you just love a good challenge and you want to be able to get to the next level in your health goals. Maximizing results is what supplementation is all about, when you're not only filling in gaps, but taking those gaps that maybe you're doing a really good job in and just elevating it to the next level. Pre-workouts, proteins, recovery drinks, things like that, including all your vitamins and nutrients. That's going to help you to maximize your results. The 4th one, proactive and preventative. Why do I say this? Because when we are going to the doctor and they are prescribing medication, that's a reactive health mindset. When we are putting products in our body that are giving us better health, so that we are proactive and may not go to that doctor with the same issues because we've been proactive with our health, we're now preventing disease. So this is a great way to use supplementation as well. It's not going to cure disease, but it can prevent it for the future. And when you do that, when you prevent, you save money. There's a lot of different ways to save money. The first way for me is I was eating out all the time. That was me 6 years ago. I was eating out all the time, and I was spending sometimes $20, $30 a day on food. It's disgusting to think about that. But when I started focusing on my health and I started replacing all these expensive meals with a $2.50 meal replacement shake, guess what happened? I saved money. When I kicked my 5-hour energy habit because I felt great, that allowed me to save money. So that's a great way, along with if you're not spending a ton of money by going to doctor's visits because you are focused on your health, that saves a ton of money. Guys, this is the big thing. So many people, I hear it, I don't have the budget for supplementation. Do you not have the budget, or have you just not looked at the numbers? Because you will probably, if you're the average person, you're going to save money. And does it hurt now to spend $50, $60 a month? Or does it hurt more later when you have to spend $80,000 for a surgery that your insurance isn't going to cover? Those are things that you got to start thinking about, and why supplementation can be a great, almost like an insurance policy for your health. Now, if you look at all this and you're wondering what in the world, where do I start? There's so many nutrition companies out there. I would like to encourage you to please comment down below if you have questions of which supplements do I recommend, what types. There's BCAAs, there's vitamins, there's meal replacement shakes. There's a lot of different things out there. Where should you start? Just drop your email address down below on this video or on this blog, and I will make sure to personally email you to get you all the answers that you need to any of your questions regarding supplementation.